I take a deep breath and I get real high and I sing the top of my lungs. What's going on? And I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? I'm mirroring our audience right now. Hey, hey.
Stop it! You're taking full advantage of John not being here.
That's a good point.
You're taking
How long are you here to stop me? What else can I sing I never get the chance to?
Yeah, moving on.
Birds flying high. You know how I feel.
No.
That'll make him happy. This'll make him happy.
Wise choice.
But
I can't wait till 9 more days. 9 more days till I get my copy. June 23rd, Gotham will need me. And by June 23rd, I mean at midnight. Yes, I am going to walk 6.5 miles. Well, actually, just 6 miles to the nearest GameStop store so I can pick up my pre-order. I am playing the fuck out of that game. I am not sleeping. Batman does not sleep.
hell no.
Welcome to High Class Geek News, everybody. I'm your friendly neighborhood geekazoid, Evan Ransom. With us today is everyone's favorite geek couple, Jixie.
Yeah.
Jay? Jay?
What?
Uranus.
It's always a winner, though.
And, of course, once again, for the 3rd week in a row, Nikki B.
Nikki B. And the Gooch.
I don't know about you guys, but I have had the last couple of days just been geeky as hell for me. Like, and with ups and downs. The reason I was singing that song earlier, anybody who's been watching Sense8 knows why. Fuck you, Wachowskis, you got me on this one.
I can't watch that.
I'm this close to forgiving you for Jupiter Ascending.
No, there's nothing that can cure or, you know, nobody can make up for that, ever.
On top of that, I also saw Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And if you've seen Jaws 3D, then you too have seen Jurassic World.
I want to see it. Haven't.
Vincent D'Onofrio gets what I call the Oliver Platt Award. He plays the character that is supposed to be our bad guy, but everything he says and does is actually right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good guys even win in the end because of his plan. I'm like, let's just say he's not playing the Kingpin in this movie and leave it at that.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I am still editing Grand Guignol. Anybody who's anxious for that, I am very sorry. This is the first time I've ever edited anything that's not written. And I promise you, when all is said and done, hopefully you'll be like, okay, some quality went into this. But this is the first time in nearly a decade I've had to teach myself a new skill. So, apologies. Don't bite me. Aside from that, tonight's story, Eulogy for a Heavy Metal Wizard. Who wants to take a guess what our lead story is?
It still hurts me. I don't want.
Oh, now, Cheesy.
Don't go knighting just anybody, okay? Don't go knighting just anybody.
No, there's no reason to feel bad. Yes, we have lost the great one, Christopher Lee. But personally, I won't be crying for this one. I won't be upset. And do you know why? This was a man who lived a life. This man was in this world for 93 years, and he did not waste 1 second of it. Not one. This man lived 10 lifetimes in 93 years. This was a man fighting Nazis before it was cool, and doing such a good job of it is classified what he did to this day. This is a man who is the first face many people think of when they think Dracula. And probably the first face a couple of people think of when they think Frankenstein. He played the monster. A very creepy, disgusting version of that monster. For at least a brief period of time, for all I know, he still has it. He had the record for most movies any actor had ever been in. This man's street cred and geek cred were of such equal measure that not only did he kill Nazis, but he was personal friends with Lord of the Rings author J.R.R. Tolkien himself. And you know what? He was pegged to play Gandalf first, but he got older. And then Peter Jackson came along and said, "You'll be an awesome Gandalf, but you would be a legendary Saruman." And he was right. He was Sherlock Holmes. He was Mycroft Holmes. He was a fracking Sith. And you know what? Do you know what this man was at the age of 93? He was the lead singer for a heavy metal album. That's how he celebrated his birthday, and the fact that he was a descendant of Charlemagne. My God! We didn't watch a man die this week. We said goodbye to a legend!
Very true.
He went not to heaven. He went to Valhalla. And he had that mad guitar player with the fire-breathing guitar and the speaker tank from Mad Max Fury Road all the way behind his soul! You made us proud, Mr. Lee. You made us proud, sir. We are not sad to see you go. We are honored that we had 93 years with you. Alright, that's the best I can do. I really should have alcohol for these sorts of things. Whew. Speaking of which, our first theatrical release, now we're going straight into the movie section of the show, is Dope. Also Inside Out. One is a Disney Pixar movie, one is not. I'm going to let you pick which one is which between those two titles. All I know is, interesting those two titles go together. Meanwhile, for home video, this week we're getting Run All Night, Wild Tales, Chappie, The Lazarus Effect, and Unfinished Business. Because some people are just not done with Vince Vaughn yet. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, I need to take a second to do this. I need to add an asterisk to something for later so I don't forget. Some video game news that came after I had already made this list. I had to work today, so I couldn't do the last minute thing as usual. Anyway, first of all, sticking to movie news, we got a first look at some brand new Ant-Man posters. Have you guys seen these yet?
No.
It's cute. It's a cute idea.
Yes, it is.
Cute?
Mm-hmm.
It's pictures of Ant-Man in the classic fist on the hips superhero pose as he's standing minuscule on top of like Avengers paraphernalia. So there's one where he's on the head of Mjolnir. There's one where he's standing on top of Cap's shield.
Awesome. Okay, that is pretty cute.
Yeah.
You don't think that's adorable?
It really is. Once again, girls think Paul Rudd.
That's adorable.
Oh, fuck.
Also, we got our first look at the village that looks like the character Po comes from, and Kung Fu. I did not mean to say that. Kung Fu Panda 3.
Oh, good.
Yeah!
God.
Woo!
I like the first one.
I'm stoked.
The second one was good. The second one felt kind of episodic, but I would not watch the second one if you hadn't watched the first one.
Both great tripping.
My main complaint about the second one is it didn't have any action scenes as good as the ones in the first ones. They were good, but not as good as the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
And this one has Bryan Cranston as Poe's father, so...
Alright.
He is the one who knocks, damn it.
Down with it.
In casting news, in Kevin Feige's reboot of Ghostbusters, it looks like Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth, is taking on the job of Janine.
Yeah.
Meow, meow, meow. Okay.
Moving on.
Yep.
Also, we have a new cast member to Doctor Strange, Chiwetel Ejiofor, the man who I'm surprised to have found out for years I've been pronouncing his name correctly, will be playing Doctor Strange's arch-enemy, Baron Mordo. Here's hoping he brings back some of that over-polite creepiness that he had when he played the villain in Serenity. In production news, it looks like the Dark Tower movie series is back on, with director Nicolas Arcel, whose previous claim to fame is being the original director of the Swedish version of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like that version, but other people do, so I'm going to count this as good news.
Yes. The original three were already made. Those were awesome. The one that they remade here with that one. It was
I like the second one. I hadn't watched the third one yet. I did not like the first one. I prefer the remake.
Really? Yeah.
I read the books. The remake is closer to the books. There's something very, very, very important that happens in the first book that they left out of the Swedish version. And as a result, the other two movies don't make sense. But they kept it in the American one, and now I'm waiting for a sequel.
Right. Right.
Apparently I'll have to keep waiting. Also, get ready to hear the term Daredevil a lot this week. As the head writer of the first season, Stephen S. DeKnight, a.k.a. God's Gift to Geeks, I did not realize how literate that phrase was until now. Wow. He is the newest member of the writing staff for the Transformers movies, since they've decided they want to go the Marvel route with those, because they haven't disappointed us enough with that. He has also been tacked on as the writer for the also another project suddenly back on, the live-action Akira. On one hand, I'm not sure I like the idea of an American production doing a live-action Akira. On the other hand, based on this man's work on Daredevil, he might be smart enough to say, let's put it in Japan and give it an all-Japanese cast, or at the very least an Asian-American cast.
Yeah. I could totally see him do that. Hopefully.
Hey, I mean, Daredevil, that series might as well have been, here's the comic, we're just going to put it right on your screen there and let you watch it. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does something like that for Akira. He's got clout now. Let's see. Speaking of which, that brings us to television. With our, well, I only got 2 listings for home video. Jericho Complete Series, though I'm not sure how geeky that actually is. And Through the Wormhole Season 5. We got a first look of filming for the X-Files. An exciting look at Mulder and Scully in the backseat of a nondescript car showing nothing. Isn't it amazing how much they're revealing about this series? I feel like I've already watched it. I know so much.
I'm sure the geeks are eating it up, though, right? I mean, it's something we wanted for a while. We wanted like something that's not the movies for a while now. So.
Firstly, I still got that last movie. I still have that bad taste in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
What were they thinking? That Casper Connolly is a pedophile. El Duce. That's a no. Also, we got our first look at the first promotional image officially for the new Powerpuff Girls series. One of the greatest superhero story series ever put in television. Yes, I fucking said it, and I'm not taking it back.
I love the Powerpuff Girls. What do you
Who doesn't love the Powerpuff Girls? For God's sakes, one of their villains was a brainy monkey who got going, I am Mojo Jojo. And him is one of the best dirty jokes ever put
Oh
into
my god, yeah.
In casting news,
Mm.
I am so happy.
Doctor Who.
As we know, I love Daredevil.
Oh.
I loved Daredevil before it became the most awesome show ever based off a comic book. We all know it's true at this point. So it looks like they've already started to get to work on season 2.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Walking Dead and Fury's John Bernthal has been cast as Frank Castle. Or as he is better known to the public at large.
Fucking Punisher into this shit?
You didn't know
Yes!
Oh my god, why didn't anybody tell me this? Oh man.
Just Jay, just tell me this. Jay,
What?
you know who John Bernthal is, right?
Which one is he from Walking Dead?
Remember the first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead? He was like Rick's best friend that slept with his wife.
Oh, the guy who played Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I would have picked a dude who was at least a little bit taller. A little bit
That
taller.
dude's like 6'6". What are you talking about? That guy is huge.
No way. He's 6'6".
Dude, try to find any movie or show he's in where he's not standing over everybody else.
Most of the time when you see him, what was that movie, The Grudge Fight with Grudge Match, and he played the son. He was a short guy in that one. But I don't know. Hold on.
I think I saw that one.
He doesn't seem like that tall of a guy.
It's like every time I see him, he's standing over everyone else. No, maybe that's just me, because I think he's just an awesome dude.
Harry, he's a stocky dude.
Stocky is, I think, the main thing you need for the Punisher.
I think tall, quick, agile. I don't know.
Not sure, well, quick and agile, yeah, but most... You just need a guy who looks fucking intimidating is what you need. Moving on to less good series, but still good news.
That's good.
One of the producers has come up and has put all doubt to rest. It is settled. There's no way around it. Constantine is canceled, and it is not coming back.
You just love how you put a nail in that damn coffin of that show.
Yep. Oh, I'm ready to hammer the nail, put the dirt on, piss on the damn flowers. I'm ready. I know I've been hiding it, but I may not be very fond of that show.
He is 5'10", bro. I told you he's 5'10". Short dude. Still
I'm
ain't
5'10". I'm not short. I'll go with that. I don't care.
He's 5'10".
I don't care. He already looks
Like, hey, John.
How tall is what's his name?
5'10". My dad's
Tom
like,
Jane.
you're like, what's up, little dude?
Unbelievable.
Speaking of people who kill criminals because they can.
Yay!
We'll be
Yeah,
getting
basically, he's a murderer, but a really cool one. with a lot of cool explosions and ways to kill people.
I thought you were supposed to be looking up how tall Thomas Jane is.
Oh, the Punisher? Thomas Jane? Yeah, he wasn't that tall either. He wasn't that tall either. Now, the dude they got to play in the really shitty one, he is a tall son of a bitch.
Dolph Lundgren?
Oh.
No. Well, Dolph Lundgren is tall, but no, I'm talking about the second one. What was it? Art of War or The Punisher or something? Or the
Third one.
Technically. But the second bad one.
I like that one, but not because it's good. I like it for the same reason I like Looney Tunes. Because the second half of that movie is just fucking hilarious. But seriously, speaking of people who like to kill criminals, it looks like we'll be getting a new television series that will act as a prequel to The Boondock Saints. Oh my god, are you guys frozen?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that idea.
Well, you will have to talk to Troy Duffy, creator of the Boondock Saints, who apparently does like the idea. Will be writing most of the series and directing the pilot, and apparently it's being made by IM Global TV. I'm going to trust him. I like both Boondock Saints movies.
I better get a lot of good shit with Ma, or otherwise it's going to be a huge disappointment.
No, Ma! Christ, Ma!
I expect a lot of scenes between that.
Yeah.
Right? The one of you that was born first is the one with the bigger cock!
Exactly.
That's your mother talking like that.
That is the best scene. The whole fucking movie that's not even in the fucking movie.
I am gonna do it! I'm gonna end my life! And I blame you!
Oh, it's so good.
Dedicated.
And the thought that goes through my head the entire time I watch that scene is, El Duce had sex with this woman and popped out 2 kids. You do not be Curtis Figure in one fell swoop! Also, speaking of killing people, it looks like Sideshow Bob is finally going to get to kill Bart Simpson.
So they say.
Well, they already admitted this is going to be an episode of Treehouse of Horror.
Good. I like those. Those are my favorites.
Yes. Those have... say what you will about The Simpsons, those have not went down in quality.
No, I love them. I love watching them every year.
You remember the one where they had the running gag where they kept killing Groundskeeper Willie?
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Don't you mean The Shining? Stop, man! Do you want to get sued? Oh, video games!
Yay, video games!
This is the only release I found this week, and it was really weird. Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition.
That is actually quite an interesting game.
Yeah, I think the reason that's the only release is it's very similar to just before Avengers came out, because we know it's coming out the week after that, right?
Yeah.
We know what will rule the sales of video games.
And why there'll be a bunch of people lined up waiting for it to come out, asking for the day off of work. Oh, come on, yes.
Yeah.
Those people.
What losers.
What losers.
Yeah, what kind of weird, irresponsible people would do that just for the most awesome Batman video game ever made? Let's try to think that.
I just hope... Okay, I'm not going to be able to play because I won't be able to play it. I'm just hoping you're not disappointed.
What? You're not playing one.
With this track record? Well, let me put it to you this way. When a game like Arkham Origins is your weakest link, you're doing a damn fucking good job.
True.
On top of that, these were guys who purposely held the release date back. Not because they were having problems, Not because they were having issues, not because it wasn't ready by market standards, but because they felt good wasn't good enough. This is them saying, what can a next-gen console do, and how can we Batman the fuck out of that? I can now throw batarangs while I glide!
The pure
I may be a little
excitement,
excited.
the glisten in your eyes. Jeez Louise, I can only imagine what it can be like next week. Just don't forget any
Don't
towels.
understand.
Just make sure to have a little stack next to you.
Why I get the big gold thing of moisty wipes.
Fix it.
You clean up.
Look here. Look here.
Clean up.
Look here. You need to understand.
Oh, I understand.
I'm going to be Batman. I will be Batman. I will be vengeance. I will be the knight.
How will I?
I'll be Batman.
As long as you don't do a
Maybe
Christian Bale voice, I'm okay.
justice.
Don't, of course.
Oh, I spotted nemesis again. This one.
Maybe some hot dogs again. Some mac and cheese and hot dogs.
You know I want to kill you, Batman. That's an responsible for that movie, but yet you're the one who got the flag hat. That's just a tuna.
Oh, jeez. Are you moving on before
Welcome.
we keep talking about Batman for the next 30 minutes?
We got a trailer for video game Hellblade this week. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to watch it. Did you guys?
No.
Not really.
Well, then I guess that's all we have to say about that, then. All right.
There's a trailer, guys. Go watch it.
Yep. Oh, let's see. We got, turns out beta testing is done, and they are on the verge of releasing Halo 5 for those who are Halo fans. Master Chief is back, and he's bringing back his Dirty Dozen. I don't care if there isn't 12 of them. I needed the group name. That was the one.
Well, I think I'm more excited for Magic Mike 2 than I am for Halo. I'm just going to say that. Because the day that comes out, I'm going in front of every movie theater playing it with wet floor signs.
You're going to be one of those people who dances in front of the screen, aren't you?
Yes. Like, that's my thing. I'm dirty dancing, I was Swayze crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I just see Pixie right now as your loving wife, just having a stack of dollar bills ready to make it rain to show support for her husband.
I'm actually...
Wait until Halloween, man. Oh. I look great in fishnets. I look fantastic. These eyes, amazing. Amazing. Work hard. Work hard.
Moving on.
I'm more excited for another video game that just recently got announced called Toy Soldiers War Chest, where, among other toy franchises that have yet to be named, you will be able to play as action figures from the G.I. Joe and He-Man lines.
Nice.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Okay, cool. You get to play them, but what is the premise of the game? Have they said anything on
I
that?
don't care. It's like Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, is it gonna
It's
be
like
like
Super Smash Brothers. I find out I get to take Star Fox's ray gun and shoot Link in the face with it. I don't care what the premise is behind it. I just know I get to shoot someone in the face with Star Fox's gun. In this case, I know I get to see the old 1980s, hopefully that really like funny, cheesy toy where it had that flip thing on the chest so you can make it look like he was battle damaged.
And they ought to start
Fighting
making
game.
money off of downloadable content where you could add people like, you know, fucking Panera and Linus and fucking the Thundercats. I'd bring them all in there. You know, we'll bring in the Ninja Turtles, throw those guys up in the mix, have them download them.
I'm glad you brought that up. And I did mention Super Smash Brothers recently, as it has recently been announced that another character being added to the Super Smash Brothers mix from the Street Fighter series, Ryu and his Hadouken!
I still need to get that.
Yeah. I probably
It's one of the few games I can get for the Wii U. Otherwise, I'm like just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Like,
I thought the newest one was exclusively Wii U.
I don't know.
Also, it's been announced that we're going to be getting a Dishonored 3. Or 2. That should be a 2, shouldn't it?
I never even played.
Well, moving on. It's time for my favorite section, comic books. That's right, people. This may come as a shock to you.
You
I'm
read?
an avid fan of the comic book medium. Yeah, avid fan of comic books.
Yeah.
I actually read the first issue of Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos. It's, I didn't know a book without Deadpool could still be a Deadpool funny, but sure as fuck it is.
Nice. I'll have to check
Mostly
that.
because Deadpool doesn't let a little thing like being dead in the series stop him from narrating. My favorite bit is where he actually complains, like, man, I died like twice in 2 months. Anyway, single issue suggestions for this week. Yes, there's some DC in here. Bear with me. Justice League of America #1 being written and drawn by superstar artist, the guy who gave us Ultimates, which is responsible for why the Avengers movies are the way they are today, Brian Hitch.
Okay.
Robin, Son of the Bat #1, which I'm suggesting because Damian Wayne Al Ghul is my favorite Robin, and I'm glad he's getting his own series.
Cool.
Astro City #24 because Astro City is awesome. Ms. Marvel #16 because Kamala Khan is my girl. She's an Avenger. Lazarus #17 because I cannot express how amazing this book is. Similar words can also be said for Southern Bastards #9. The title is Southern Bastards. The title is Southern Bastards. I don't even need to sell this book. That title sells itself. And finally, Warren Ellis's Trees #10, the best sci-fi television series in comics. I'm not kidding. Coming out for graphic novels this week, Annihilation Conquest Omnibus at $125 hardcover. For those who are interested in Cosmic Marvel and are hardcore Marvel fans, I recommend it. $24.99 trade paperback of the Tarzan Omnibus, for those who don't feel like reading the books. And, this title will be coming up again later in a story, and we got it this week. Y the Last Man Absolute Edition Volume 1 hardcover at $125. If you have not read Y the Last Man, read Y the Last Man and then prepare to be able to take a women's lit course in college. We got our first look at the new bat suit. Now, if you've been following this show or Geek News, you may be saying, didn't we get a first look at the bat suit a month ago? Evan, didn't you refer to it as Bat Chappie? I am the terror, I am the knight, I am Bat Chappie. Well, it turns out somebody in DC marketing actually seems to know what the fuck they're doing. I am just as shocked as you are. And we're able to keep the actual bat suit a secret until the issue came out, where it was revealed. Here. Probably should have brought a picture up. But it's basically, Commissioner Gordon, who's the current Batman for now, is wearing an all-black bat suit with a yellow bat signal, as he is basically the police department's Batman, and it actually looks pretty sweet. Turns out the big robot suit, he does use it, but that's kind of sort of his battle armor / Batmobile. Also, it's been announced that the Captain America White miniseries by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale will be coming out starting in September. As a little background information on this, a few years ago, roughly '08, give or take, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, fresh off of doing miniseries such as Batman Long Halloween and Batman Dark Victory and Superman for All Seasons, went to Marvel for a bit and started a series of miniseries called the Color Series. You had Daredevil Yellow, about the time he was in the yellow costume, Spider-Man Blue, about the early days with the Stan Lee, John Romita Sr. stuff, and Incredible Hulk Gray, my personal favorite, because it was, well, he was only gray for one issue, so they had to get creative for 6 issues, and he had a fight with the original silver-armored Iron Man. But way back in 2008, they said, yeah, our next one's going to be Captain America White. For those of you who know how calendars work, it's 2015. So we've been waiting for this for a while. And now it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have one actual news story. You know how every once in a while a news story comes up and I just think to myself, oh my God, we're going to have fun with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. We are going to have fun with this one. A young woman, a college student by the name of Tara Schultz, was shocked when she had to read comic books in one of her literary courses. It's not the fact they were comics that bothered her. No. It was the fact that these comics had scenes of violence, nudity, sexuality, coarse language, and obscenities.
Yeah.
And as a result, she has started a campaign with her parents to get these books banned from college courses.
You're in fucking college. Grow the fuck up.
Hold it. It gets better.
Oh, jeez.
These are some of the titles she has an issue with.
Oh,
These are some of the titles she's trying to get banned. Persepolis.
Oh.
Wow. I actually have the movie.
Which is based off the comic.
Yeah. It's,
Why the Last Man.
oh.
Alison Bechdel's Fun Home. Yes, the woman responsible for the Bechdel test. And, like I said, we're going to have fun with this. And Neil Gaiman's Sandman.
Everyone
Who wants to go first?
Pretty dark.
Like I said before, you're in fucking college. You're a young adult. Grow the fuck up. You don't have to read it. If you do, there's plenty of things that other people have to read. They don't fucking bitch about it. Just, yeah, whatever, I'm done. It makes me angry.
I just kind of wish that this class would have existed when I went to college. That would be,
Yeah.
I'd be down for that. That would have been awesome.
I would have loved to run the Sandman again.
I have the absolute editions.
Yeah, of course you would.
I have the editions that I don't let people borrow, and everyone who has seen them face to face knows why. But that said, I have never gone to college. I'm not a college student. I have no problem admitting this. I'm very self-educated when it comes to these sorts of things, particularly comics. I have bragged that I know about comics well enough. I could pretty much just do a college lecture from memory. This is not a joke. So, yeah, when reading as many comics as I have, and learning as I did, not only about comics, but about storytelling and all that in general, this becomes a bit of a shock to you, Miss Schultz, but, you kind of got to get out of your comfort zone if you're gonna fucking learn anything. Yes, you have to expose yourself to things you find initially offensive. You'll have to expose yourself to things that may disgust you, because you need to understand why some of these things are actually necessary for a story. Why they work, why they don't work. You need to take in the stuff you don't like in a story with the stuff you do like in a story, and you need to learn how sometimes things you don't like are going to be in a good story and are necessary for the story to be good. I can spend 6 hours straight discussing all the reasons and all the different examples you would need to get out of your fucking comfort zone. So don't sit there, look at a two-dimensional sheet of paper that somebody has spent literally hours trying to render into something that the signals in your brain can recognize as images, and then get pissed the fuck off because why? Because you saw a boob, because an F-bomb was dropped, because someone acknowledged the fact that there's this little thing we do called sex, because when you prick somebody, they fucking bleed.
Mm-hmm.
It's literature. If you're going to ban something for obscenities, for sex, for violence, the first thing we're going to have to take out of our colleges is the Bible. Think about it.
You made a post earlier about that.
No.
The whole, like, the Bible. And
Oh, yeah.
that was
Bible,
actually a fairly good one.
the Bible has a lot of bad things in it.
Damn, I feel like I had 2 rants today. I think I've gone over my quota. This is what happens when John's not around to stop me.
That's very true. Just
Now, once again,
I have to behave.
Ha!
it's time to lower me hat.
Uh,
Or Christopher Lee is not the only one we've lost this week. Mary Ellen Trainor, actress at the age of 62. Perhaps best known as the psychiatrist in all of the Lethal Weapon movies. Granted, considering what's happened to Mel Gibson, maybe that's not the best of recommended careers for you, but we love Jay anyway. Also, from the WWE at the age of 69, we have lost one Dusty Rhodes.
the American dream is dead.
Christopher Lee was... Oh, you're talking about him.
He's gone, but he is not forgotten. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Okay, we're good.
Alright, let's do some science.
Science!
Sadly, I only got one science story. I feel bad I got one science story, and it's not necessarily a good science story. This makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
NASA tried a test for a flying saucer design involving a couple of parachutes, but it's only partial success because one of the parachutes did not inflate like they were supposed to. I like to think that the flying saucer had difficulty performing due to the loss of Christopher Lee, and we wish it well in its recovery. Oh God, I feel really sorry for the flying saucer. This year it lost Christopher Lee and Leonard Nimoy. It's not a good year to be a flying saucer. If you're a depressed flying saucer, please call 1-800. Fortunately, I have lots of good news and a couple of bad things, but mostly good news in miscellaneous, including one. Okay, this time it was easy for me to take miscellaneous and break it up into categories. We're not going to get to this one right away, but just so you know, and Pixie, I think you're going to have a field day with this. Do you still feel some anger, Pixie? Is there still some anger in you?
A little bit.
Good, you're going to need it later because we have a new category under miscellaneous. It's called stupid.
Oh, yay.
Don't worry, I'm going to talk about other things before we get there. A chance to hopefully lift your spirits up a little bit. For example,
Then stupid and at least end on something good and not end on stupid.
oh no, stupid is not the last thing.
Okay, good.
Aww.
In fact, I'd say I got 2 good things after stupid.
Okay, okay. All right, let's
And one good thing I'm going to mention now in videos, making the rounds this week, much in the style that we got hypnotized thanks to the cast of Dinosaurs, Someone decided to take Old Dirty Bastard's Shimmy Shimmy Ya and use the Muppets.
Oh no.
Mainly, I can't remember this guy's name, and John's going to kill me for this. I should know better. But the dude with the tooth.
The dude with the tooth.
Dr. Teeth?
Dr. Teeth?
Thank you, Dr. T.
Yeah.
Dude with the tooth. Duh.
Look,
No,
I had a lot of Sense 8 in Jurassic
or does
World.
it have the whole
Yeah.
electrical mayhem going on with them?
Sorry, I got hypnotized in my head now just because I reminded myself of that. Now, every time I hear that song, I immediately think of the dad from Dinosaurs Dancing. Now, in slightly less than good news, Ernie Reyes Jr., who you may remember as the main human character in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Yes, I must say the entire title. No, I don't need to do the rap. Sadly, he is in need of a kidney transplant. So, we'll keep him in our hearts. Hope the best for you. And if you're looking for something to get you out of that downer, we got a new geek in the world! Benedict Cumberbatch and his wife Sophie Hunter, or fiance, I can't remember if they've actually tied the knot yet or not, have their baby boy has come into the world. We hope the best. That kid gets to go down and hit that kid. I know, Pixie, you're one of those people who's like, Cumberbatch isn't hot. Here's how I look at it. That boy gets to say, I am the son of Sherlock Holmes, Doctor Strange, and Gone!
Benedict Cumberbatch or Patch or whatever. No.
You know what I think will make you happy, Pixie?
Are we going on the stupid?
Nope.
Damn it.
Lego has shown their new set. We're in merchandise now. Lego has shown their a new set they're going to be releasing later this year. Guess what it is? Wally!
Oh, Wally.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be adorable.
Actually, they showed the toy. It looks really good. Like, I had to keep looking at it to make sure it wasn't a screenshot from the movie or something. And then I realized it was too clean. It looks amazing. Also, in social media news, Twitter has announced that they are going to be removing their 140 character limit.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Now you may express your thoughts in all its stupidity. As long as you want. Speaking of stupidity,
Oh, God, here we go.
a man in China is suing actress Zhao Wei for causing spiritual damage.
Yeah.
He claims this is because she stared at him too intensely through his television screen. Pixie, I give you the
I don't even know
floor.
where to fucking begin. Dude, it's a fucking television.
I support him. You know, actually, there's been a couple of times I've felt visually assaulted by her. It was like slightly rapey, like rape-ish. I think one time I actually had to go take a shower,
I'm done.
and I threw away the towel that I used after I got done.
Pixie! Pixie!
I'm done.
Pixie!
What?
You married him.
Yeah, no shit.
You married an eye rape victim. Oh, God.
I don't even know what to say.
I just see this image now of you guys watching The Wicker
Hey,
Man.
you guys could be a
Who's caged, not the beast.
Yeah.
Like a single tear goes down Jay's eye.
No. I wasn't saying no to that. I was actually saying no to the dog.
Of course you were.
She was trying to chew a pen.
I don't Jay, I'm pretty sure you made it so that these sex Muppets will not be getting any practice today.
Oh, don't worry. Those sex Muppets don't ever get to see the light of day.
Don't worry, I got good news. Guess who made a public appearance? Very rare for him. Tim Curry came out to accept the Tony Award for Lifetime Achievement.
Mm-hmm.
What the fucking butt himself.
Oh,
You love your Tim Curry.
I love Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Fine
And
conservative.
it was a very brave thing he did because, I mean, you know, shit.
Yeah, it's funny. Somebody posted and put up a meme. It was pictured Dr. Frankenfurter and said, you can tell what kind of person you are by where you recognize Tim Curry from. I immediately thought of like 4 or 5 different things.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of pinpoint it to one, but for me, it really was Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, I've loved that movie since I was really young.
See, for me, these literally all like crashed into my head almost simultaneously. Rocky Horror Picture Show, Fern Gully.
Legend.
Legend.
This is something, if you guys remember this, that's amazing. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
I don't.
Peter Pan, Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. Clue.
He was amazing in.
And Home Alone 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like literally, I thought of all 6 of these like almost at the same time.
Oh, and everybody remembers that episode of Criminal Minds.
Oh God, so creepy.
Probably one of the...
They did a two-parter with
God,
it.
it's so creepy.
I don't watch Criminal Minds. I have trouble believing in a show that says that you can find a serial killer once a week.
The Tim Curry one was actually really, really good.
I'll probably go out of my way to watch the Tim Curry one, because I like the idea of Tim Curry on that show. God knows if he wants to be creepy. Oh, Congo. Congo just popped into my head.
Oh, yeah, Congo.
Well, Mark Hamill was also a really creepy character in Criminal Minds as well. Like, yeah.
Mark
Oh, yeah.
is surprisingly good at being creepy. Let me know when they have a Jeffrey Combs episode.
You don't tell me that Mark Hamill.
You tell me I watched too
The
much.
fucking Hamill.
I saw him last night because I got Kingsman on Blu-ray and I forgot he was in the movie.
Mhm.
I actually kind of want to see that movie now.
I've been wanting to watch it for weeks.
Pixie, there is a scene where Colin Firth kills an entire hate church to the guitar solo from Freebird.
I know you've mentioned this before, so I do want to see it. I mean, it looks, I don't know. I'll at least watch it.
It is one of the best movies of last year. It makes me happy.
What are you eating?
I don't think he knows.
Speaking of food, our final story for the evening. Pizza Hut has announced that they will be delivering their pizzas in a brand new box
Yeah.
that when you're done can double as a projector for your iPhone or smartphone or any mobile device.
I think that's pretty cool. I read the article. It was really cool.
Yes, there's just one problem. You have to order a Pizza Hut pizza to get it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I could order the chicken wings. Trust me, I could drink enough beer to eat chicken wings, any kind of chicken wings. Doesn't matter what fucking chicken wings. The fact that they're chicken wings and I'm drunk.
How many times do you need to say chicken wings?
Have you ever said chicken wings? Pretty
I
dope.
just did.
Oh God, Jinxie, this was just your show this week. You two are just adorable when you're like this.
You though, to make extra money is they need to send like a coupon or something that has like a free rental or something, or 50 cents off of a rental, and then get like a service at that point. Make a killer.
Don't mention service when we're talking about pizza delivery. People will get confused. Remember, we're not a porno yet.
Yet. What I'm saying.
No.
Pizza Hut could come right up out of bankruptcy real fast.
And that immediately makes me think of another scene from Sense8. Yep, time to go. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, I'll finally have Granky on the Sunday with my cop up. It is almost done, I swear to God. I got like...
You say that every time.
And it'll be done. So, once again, everybody, thank you for those of us who watch us live, all one or two of you. Thank you for those of us who watch us when we're not live. We love you. We will be back here 9 o'clock Sunday night Eastern Standard Time. I'm your friendly neighborhood geekazoid, Evan Ransom. With me today has been everybody's favorite geek couple, Jixie.
No.
JPEG in the house.
Yep, of the planet Uranus. No, Uranus. Oh, Uranus.
Uranus.
Right, that one.
I don't think anything sounds so
Stinky place.
having anus.
Anus.
Onus.
And also with us once again was Nikki B.
Nick in the doom.
We will see you next week, peoples. Same geek time, same geek channel.
Good night.
Will Evan stop talking about that stupid Batman game? Will he be obsessed with it? Will he ever let it go? Will
Never.
Will Bixie find a way to actually reach across the screen and choke Evan for not shutting up about it? Who knows?